Hey golfers, in this next video I'll be talking about running out of right arm golf. Keep watching. Hey, it's Troy from headingatsolid.com here, thanks for watching. So in this video I'm talking about running out of right arm golf. So what exactly does that mean? Well, I did a video recently talking about the right arm movement in the downswing and probably didn't really show clear enough how to actually achieve it. I spoke about why it was good and why it was bad, but I'm going to clarify and sort of clear up a few points here. So basically what I was saying was during the downswing, I didn't want you to have a straight arm like this through the impact. I wanted you to have more of a bent right arm through like that. And the reason I said that was because if you look at other sports like say boxing for example, you would never punch with a straight right arm like that. You'd punch with a bent arm there and then the arm would extend through, much like throwing a ball. You'd never throw a ball like this with a straight arm. You'd bend and then you'd release after. The golf swing is the same. If you come through, if you're someone that comes through with a very straight arm, you really extend it early, you'll lose a lot of power and consistency. And what'll happen is that right wrist gets very straight. You get a lot of club face instability through the golf ball, which results in flipping at it, and you get a lot of thins, fats. You can pull the ball as well. Just a lot of general inconsistency. So from down the line angle, this is kind of what it looks like. So if you straighten that arm, you'll come through like that. But I want you to come through and really bend it like that and get into that nice, better position. This is the same for your driver as well as your irons, exactly the same principle. So, how do we do it? Why do we not want to run out of right arm? But the key thing is, how do we do it? I want you to focus on this right or rear shoulder for a right-hander. When you run out of right arm, basically what happens is, for most golfers, your right shoulder will stay back here, it'll hang back too far, which means the only way you can get to the ball is by straightening that right arm. What I'd like you to work on and really feel in your swing is feel as though this right shoulder moves more laterally towards the target in the downswing, because when you do that, I'm going to feel as though that right shoulder moves more this way. You'll see naturally my right wrist cocks back, I get that nice bit of hinge, I get lag, and I get that forward shaft lean into impact in that position there. And that's what I want you to get to. And when you feel like your right shoulder, you're almost feeling like it gets to the line of the ball here before the club head. Now, it won't actually happen in a real swing, but that's the feeling I want you to have to really ingrain this move. So I'll do one really slowly. I'm feeling like that right shoulder is moving. It's getting to that golf ball first. I'm feeling that. That way I can get that forward shaft lean, really compress the ball. Whereas if I leave my right shoulder back here, it's really difficult to really keep that arm bent when your right shoulder is way back here. You just find it really difficult. But if I can get that right shoulder moving more this way, more laterally, I can get into that impact position there. I'll show you from down the line, might not show it quite as clear. By the way, if you think this video is helping you out, make sure you smash that like button, that really helps me out. So I'll go to the top, feeling like that right shoulder's moving more towards the target. It's almost like you can't help but get forward shaft lean when you're in that sort of position. So that's the right way. The wrong way is having that right shoulder hang back. And you see I'm in this awkward sort of position here. This right arm is straightening. It's not as though you want the right arm to straighten, it's that it's the only way you'll hit the golf ball. If this right shoulder hangs back, it's the only way you can hit the golf ball. So I'll give you one more down towards the camera. right shoulder, moving towards my target. I've got forward shaft lean and through like that. It's a really effective way of getting into a great impact position and making much more solid contact. You get a lot more stability with your club face through the golf ball, which is so key for hitting consistent solid golf shots. Focus on getting that right shoulder moving more towards your target, and you'll be a lot more consistent with both your irons and your driver. So coming up, I've got another video. This is the one I touched on earlier that will talk about that bent right arm through impact, so make sure you watch it. It's coming up. Do you want to know how to make a better golf swing? Click and watch the video on your screen now. It's going to go into more detail about how the right arm moves in the downswing, which ties in really well with this video to help you make a great golf swing. Do you want to know how to play even better golf? Consider subscribing to the channel. And remember, if you have any questions or comments, please let me know. I will get back to you. Thanks for watching. See you next time.